Travel review starts in 5,
4,
3,
2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome to Travel Review. Suco's Fort Support Week is just around the corner. We'll have more details coming up on the show.
Also on the broadcast, we'll find out more about the Gateway Reader nominees. All of this and more coming up on Travel Review.
Hey Fort Osage High School, I'm Kelsey Stobart. December is National Human Rights Month. National Human Rights Day is celebrated on December 10th. This month honors the United Nations General Assembly adoption and proclamation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the first global enunciation of human rights and one of the first major achievements of the organization.
And I'm Mackenzie Hirschman. Today is Thursday, December 7th, 2017, and here are your top school news stories.
During the week of December 11th through December 15th, the school will be having a week called Fort Support Week. The week will start off Monday as students will have a chance to write a positive message on some poster paper in the cafeteria during their lunch shift. Their pieces of paper will then be hung throughout the building. Tuesday will be semicolon day. Students and staff are encouraged to wear green to show unity and support of suicide prevention and mental health awareness. Students will also be encouraged to create care partners. Wednesday, the school will celebrate our differences. The students will be encouraged to introduce themselves to someone new. The cafeteria will provide various types of cultural foods to experience during lunch shifts. Thursday is Pay It Forward Day. Students will be encouraged to bring new teddy bears to be donated to a child in need. They will also be challenged to make 5 people smile during the school day. Students will be given an opportunity to write positive notes during lunch as well. Friday will be Fort Pride Day, where students and staff can sport their fort apparel. Music will be played in the cafeteria during all lunch shifts. Everyone is encouraged to participate to help create a positive learning environment at our school.
On December 2nd, around 1,300 students auditioned for the Missouri All-State Band. Olivia Jenkins earned first chair honorable mention oboe. She spent countless hours practicing the music and preparing for the difficult audition process in order to be named All-State Band.
Coming up next, we'll find out about this year's Gateway Reader books.
We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back. Each year, the Gateway Reader program invites high schoolers around the state to read selected youth-oriented books and then pick one as their Gateway Reader winner.
Dakota Barrett spent some time in the library finding out what some of this year's selections were and find out what 3 students thought of them.
The Gateway Readers program started in 2003. All Gateway books must be written by American authors. This year, there are 15 Gateway books for all types of readers. Kaylee Dixon tells us how she enjoyed the book Emmy and Oliver.
It's about a guy who kind of gets taken away from his family as he's a small child. His dad takes him and runs off with him, and they can't find him for a while, and then he finally comes home, and everybody's reunited.
Reading has been proven to improve higher test scores, which leads to better grades and better vocabulary. Michaela Stoff explains the benefits she receives from reading.
It just gets my thoughts away. It helps me think more, and it helps me focus more on the type of books that are out there, and it just expands my horizons.
If a student reads at least 3 of the 15 Gateway books, they are eligible to receive prizes, and they are also eligible to vote on their favorite book. Brooke Clark enjoys reading and tells us the 3 books that she has read so far.
I have read All the Bright Places, Made You Up, and Extraordinary Means.
You can meet Mrs. Rupineski and Mrs. Erickson in the library to help you find your favorite book. If you read all 15 Gateway books, you are eligible to receive a Barnes & Noble gift card. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Dakota Barrett.
Thanks, Dakota. When we come back, we'll have more school news for you and our weekly weather report.
Toscanos is the best place to get an upscale Italian dining experience with a hometown feel. Start out with enjoying delicious warm bread while the cooks prepare your entree to be served to you fresh. Toscanos offers a vast menu of pizzas, pastas, salads, and more. They offer carryout and can cater to any event. Let Kirk and John give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscanos, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Welcome back. Stuco is partnering with Hope House, a home for abused women and children in Kansas City, to supply teddy bears for their kids. To do this, they are planning a teddy bear toss on Thursday, December 14th during the girls' home basketball game. The toss would take place during halftime, and students would be trying to land their bears on the designated areas of the court for various prizes. Please bring your new teddy bears either in the package or still with the tags prior to the game to donate to Hope House.
Fuel Up to Play 60 is an in-school nutrition and physical activity program launched by National Dairy Council and the NFL. It is also in collaboration with the USDA and helps to encourage today's youth to lead healthier lives. Fuel Up to Play 60 offers contests with chances to win exciting prizes for you and your school. Visit www.fueluptoplay60.com/join. For more information, contact Miss Becky Hoffman in room 114. Now it's time for today's weather report with Tony Rios. What's the weekend looking like?
It's going to be very chilly, Kelsey. And as we look at our current conditions, it's going to be 32 and sunny. And the low today is going to be 22, so it's going to be a little bit chilly. Now we look at our national satellite. There's a huge cold front here down in the south moving very quickly up towards that North Maine area. And as we look at our radar, this little cold front here is moving swiftly up to the north. And as we look towards the Missouri area, it's clear for a while until this icy, snowy front is moving towards us here pretty soon. Now here's our weekend forecast. It's going to be 40 on Friday, and it's going to be 39 on Saturday, and it's going to warm back up to 54. And that's our look at the weather. I'm Tony Rios. When we come back, we'll have more stories in the Indian Sports Report.
Come to the Tribal Perk located in the Commons concession stands. Drinks are made fresh and only cost 50 cents to $1.50. Get any flavor from caramel, mocha, and vanilla, and add whipped cream to any drink for free. Come to the Tribal Perk from 7:05 to 7:30 before school starts every morning.
Welcome back. Students express themselves in different ways, and dance is one of the ways they do.
Kiana Tuck caught up with Clarence Thomas to see what inspires him to dance.
Clarence Thomas is a senior who has a hobby of dancing. He emphasizes the effect dancing has on his life.
I dance because it gets me away from everything that's happened in life. It's just who I am, brings out the character.
Tion Lurks is also a senior. She believes that Clarence is very inspiring with the way he follows his dreams.
No matter what, he follows his dreams, and it just makes me want to put my mind into whatever I want to be.
Nate Reese and Clarence have been dancing for 3 years. They are both very supportive to each other. Nate believes Clarence is very well at dancing.
He's good at dancing. Like, everybody hate on him, but he's doing his own thing.
Clarence has been dancing for 9 years and improves a little more each day. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Kiana Tuck.
Thanks, Kiana. Cameron Keene joins us now with this week's Indian Sports Report.
Thanks, Kelsey. I'll have the boys varsity basketball and varsity wrestling results coming up after these messages.
Always fun in store at Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Independence. Visit the store, choose, create, and celebrate your customized design on a wide selection of apparel and gifts. Your order can be printed and ready within 24 hours. Let Big Frog outfit you today.
Hey everybody, I'm Cameron Keene with today's Sports Report. The boys varsity basketball team lost the season and home opener to Liberty on December 1st, 63-42. Ty Baker led the team with 14 points, and Des Griswold scored 9, but it wasn't enough to give the Indians the win. The boys then traveled over to Grand Valley on December 5th to take on the Eagles. They played tough until the end, but the Indians lost 78-66. Xavier Kahube led the Indians with 17, and followed by Chad Cedarwall's 13. The girls varsity basketball team won their 4th game of the season, winning a hard-fought battle against the Raytown South Cardinals 38-34 on December 4th. The Indians were down in the first half, but surged their way back to get the win. Kylie Flowers led the team with 13 points, and Cameron Miller added 12 of her own, all coming from behind the three-point line. I'll be right back with more sports results in just a moment.
Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culver's welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culver's leaves happy.
Welcome back. The Indians varsity wrestling team placed 5th out of 11 teams at the Grand Valley Invitational. AJ Sanchez, Lee Rodriguez, Joshua Reek, and Nikani Tuino finished 2nd in their weight class, and Roman Tinoco finished 1st in the 138-pound weight class for the Indians. The Indian Grapplers were back in action December 5th with their home opener against Lee Summit West. The team lost 39-29, but picked up some dramatic wins. The most contested match was the first one of the night at the 138-pound weight class between Roman Tinoco and Lee Summit's Morgan Potts. Both wrestlers were able to score and escape the end of regulation, but in a 1-1 tie. But Tinoco came up with this key escape in the 3rd overtime period to beat Potts 2-1. That match was followed by Lee Rodriguez's 145-pound victory and Carson Shank with a pin at the 1 minute and 9 second mark of the first period. Gavin Roller used this nice pull technique to throw Justin Benedendi down and pin him at the 1:18 mark of the first period of the 22 weight class. Then Ikani Tuino had the fastest win of the night with this takedown and rollover of Jed Flack in the first 85 division. Tuino pinned Falk 37 seconds into the first period. Another victories came from Kai Scheisner and 113 weight class with a 13-2 major decision, and a medical default win came from AJ Sanchez in the 132 division. I'll have your Indian sports calendar after these messages.
Hey, can I help you?
Yeah.
What do you not understand?
How do I get the description?
Okay, see the highlighted word?
It's simple, it's free, it means a lot. For respect.
Welcome back. Coming up on your Indian sports calendar, on Thursday, December 7th, the girls varsity basketball team will travel to Platte County to take on the Pirates in a game broadcasted on the NFHS network. The varsity wrestling team heads to Shawnee Mission Northwest Invitational on Saturday, December 9th, with matches starting at 8 a.m. The girls varsity basketball team travels down 24 Highway to take on William Crispin at 7 p.m. on Monday, December 11th. The boys varsity basketball team will host Kearney at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, December 12th, and the girls varsity basketball team returns home to take on Excelsior Springs on Thursday, December 14th. Platte County High School will be broadcasting the girls varsity basketball game on December 7th on the NFHS network. KFOI Sports will be bringing you live coverage of the girls varsity basketball game on December 14th against Excelsior Springs. Log in to NFHSnetwork.com to catch these pay-per-view events starting at 6:45 p.m. That's it for your Indian Sports Report. I'm Cameron Keene.
Thanks, Cameron. The choir department is raising money by singing Christmas carols on December 16th in the Fort Osage and Bliss Springs school districts. For $20, you can have 2 songs sung to you at your house. For $100, you can have them sing to you at a business for 20 minutes. You can contact Miss Ammons at jammons@fortosage.net, or you can call her at 816-650-7059 to set up a time.
Environmental science students are selling tickets to raise money for the program. Mr. Terhune will be selling the tickets in his classroom, room 27. Also, tickets will be sold during all lunch shifts December 11th through the 15th. The money raised goes towards projects in the courtyard. Tickets are $1, $6 for $5, $12 for $10, and 25 tickets for $20. There will be prizes for the winners of the raffle, or you could pay $100 and get the basket of your choice.
Now it's time for this week's Tom Tom Talk with Aubriana Treadwell.
She wanted to find out what you are hoping to get for Christmas this year.
Christmas can be the most wonderful time of year. I went around and found out what some of you hope to get this year.
Dog, because I really like dogs, I guess.
What else? I want a dog. Ooh, I want a Chihuahua, but my mama don't like dogs, so I couldn't get it.
I kind of just want things that can decorate my room with and just fun, crafty things.
Some more clothes and shoes. I really don't be checking off Christmas like that so much, but yeah, there's some money and stuff. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
I hope to get me a set of golf clubs.
I hope to get makeup and money because I really like doing my makeup and I want to spend my money on whatever I want.
I hope to get a Polaroid 300 instant camera.
Why?
Because I love taking photography pictures.
For Christmas, I hope to see my family. Reporting for Travel Review, I'm Aubriana.
Thanks, Aubriana. On this day in history in 1787, Delaware became the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution.
The ACT word of the day is annex, which means to add or attach.
Well, that's it for this week on Travel Review. I'm Kelsey Stobart.
And I'm Mackenzie Hirschman. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.